Yeah, this is an anti-venom deck, or as I like to call it, a venom deck. Because indeed, I put anti-venom in a Mr. Negative list, which has some lore implications, certainly for all you Marvel nerds out there. And it also just looks freaking sick. This is an inverse Venom that you then inverse back to Venom, as you probably saw in the thumbnail, and you will see in some games here. Anti-Venom looks really cool when he's been given the Mr. Negative treatment. But on top of that, I also think his effect does serve as a sort of backup plan for Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative loves cards that have 0 power, right? He wants to flip those stats. Arnim Zola, Iron Man, Mystique, Null, all great Mr. Negative cards at 0 power. Well, Anti-Venom also likes cards at 0 power, because suddenly his debuff that sets their power down to 0 doesn't have any downside. Who cares if your Iron Man goes to 0? That's still awesome because he's a 0 cost Iron Man or a 0 cost Mystique, which can create some pretty big pop-off opportunities when you don't hit those Mr. Negative lines. Now, do note, like Black Panther, yes, obvious counter synergy here with Anti-Venom. If you do happen to hit Black Panther with your Anti-Venom, that sucks. He goes to 0. He's more or less functionally useless in this deck. You could toss in a Luke Cage if you wanted to try to prevent that. I wouldn't recommend it. It's super unlikely you hit the Black Panther. If you do, try to play around it or retreat, that's fine. But more importantly, I don't think you can cut Black Panther in a Mr. Negative deck right now. It's just too good of a win condition in combination with Arnim Zola. Sometimes if everything else fails, you can play Panther on 5, Zola on 6, and still win games. So that has to stay. Jane is also a little clunky, although there are some crazy lines. We can hit Negative on 3, Anti-Venom on 4, draw the Jane for 0. That's awesome because you get to play a Jane for 0, right? And who cares if she's debuffed, because her on reveal is still really sick and awesome. So ultimately, this is a fun idea. In theory, giving, this backup alternate pseudo Mr. Negative line to this deck. And it just looks awesome. That's really why I did it, to make a cool thumbnail, right? Let's be real. Does it make this deck better? No, I don't really think so, right? I had an okay run with this. I went 8 and 7. I was up 4 cubes, but ultimately, Mr. Negative decks, they don't need a backup plan or a hedge card. Their backup plan is to retreat for 1 and then snap when things are going well. That's how you play those decks. You don't need a backup plan. It just does, as a part of your deck. You want to go all in, really commit to that. So I think, a fun idea, kind of a synergistic piece, but also doesn't really help this package all that much. Now, speaking more generally about Anti-Venom, he's landed in an okay spot through the first few days since his release. There are a couple decks that look okay. His overall data is sub 50% for win rate and cube rate, which is not a great sign, certainly at this stage. And I don't see any lists totally popping off on this one yet. So an okay card, maybe with some potential still to explore. It's one of those cards that often probably feels better to play than actually results in the data. You notice how impactful it can be, but you don't maybe notice when it's dead or awkward as readily. So again, we'll check in, and if there's a really cool deck, I'll cover it by the end of the week. But for now, just looks like an okay card, both in this list and perhaps at large. That said, still creates some big games and big moments, as you're gonna see in this one. Okay, yeah, Feast creates some real opportunity for us. Silver Sable, eh? We'll find an Anti-Venom here to go after this Ramona. Feast it up, Arnim Zola negative 2. I mean, yeah, probably a better target. You don't really usually try to win the Arnim Zola lane anyway, so. Anti-Venom on 4. Come on, baby. Or turn 3, I mean. Ooh, we're living large. Okay. Anti-Venom we love here. Yeah, actually, Arnim Zola Monster's decent, by the way, if you have no other lines. Let's hit that freaking Black Panther. No, never mind. No, scratch that. Black Panther's bad. Let's hit that Null. Let's hit. Every time I play the Anti-Venom or the Mr. Negative, all the cards I want are already in hand. So I got 3 in hand that are great targets. So Null is really the target dream here. No question. Not Black Panther. Not Black Panther. Not Black Panther. Not Black Panther. That's Null. Let's freaking go, dude. That's the dream. Now, the hard part now, though, is that I have to have some things destroyed. So I think this monster's the right way to do that. Just makes Null good, and then you've got basically... Well, we don't have to do that right now, though. We could go This Nova's getting worse every turn, right? So maybe we Nova first. I think an Iron Man here is still pretty good. Next turn, that gives me like Arnim Zola something. I don't know. Mystique. Is Mystique going to be playable next turn? Yes, with Feast. Yeah, so that'd be good. You finish on the Iron Man. You draw the Mystique. You play the Mystique. I guess mid, right? And then, okay, that's fine. Jane's not important at all. I love it. A lot of power here adding up, but Iron Man is going to do a lot of work on that. Especially with the monster incoming. Mystique, I'm actually I'm the greatest player in the history of the world, I think, actually, maybe. Honestly, the truth. So this goes monster. It does kind of fully lock us in left, but I mean, it's tough to beat, right? It's a lot of power. We're going to be at 38. You know, even an Infinite only goes to 37. So, and then we still are actually contesting, you know, like, right, we're going to dump, what, 19 or something at the end here, it looks like to me. So, this looks really good so far.
I am Iron Man.
Hopefully we're disrupting their plans a little bit too. Who knows? They're doing something right. Like, you know, oh, that Shadow King's good, but not that good. Like, Monster still, you know, still denies it. Okay. Yeah, this is good, right? 19 here is going to be a surprise. It's only barely beating this, but this is the one spot they think they're safe in. So they might play like Infinite here or something. They're up 17. So the 2-point flip. Nobody has extra energy, so it would be like just Infinite. I mean, I don't know for sure they have Infinite, but they're War Machine deck, so it kind of seems like maybe. I don't know. Infinite mid would be my thought, but I don't know. We can't secure left anymore anyway, so there's no reason to do that. And then we need enough points to win right here, so we can't like put anything mid to hedge there. It has to be the commit, right? Did they go for like a Shadow King, which wouldn't be impossible? Null just gets even bigger, but you know, it's already solved anyway. So yeah, Infinite. That is a sick Infinite, by the way, dude. Holy crap. Holy crap. You know what would have been a cool play for them is like, I don't know, like White Widow type thing that activated Lady of Saints and then Mystique turned off, you know? That'd be sick. This was a sick anti-venom game, by the way, dude. Like, actually, finally, good anti-venom game. Really played out nicely. We missed on the Mr. Negative, and this gave us a great backup win condition here. Okay, Asgard. I mean, Nova's decent at contesting Asgard. Whoa, this Nightcrawler is crazy, dude. That is sick looking. I like that a lot. Weird and trippy, but cool. Yeah, anti-venom's a solid backup plan, I guess. A decent 3-4 to win Asgard. It's harder to win Asgard with Mr. Negative, that's for sure. If we did draw Mr. Negative, we'd maybe still have to make a tough decision because not that likely to have that many good payoffs from the negative. Really only Mystique and Iron Man. You don't have a Jane, so you might not even draw them. I think we might choose anti-venom in this case, just based on the hand and the Asgard. Still a hard one to win, but you know, Black Panther Arnim Zola is just a 2-card win condition in so many cases that might be all right. Ebony Maw mid. Whoa, okay. Uatu, Nightcrawler, Ebony Maw. I don't know what here. That kind of threw me for a loop. Compound is fine. Panther, Arnim Zola can all go there. That's okay. Kind of expected. Shauna too. Whoa, dude. Is this just one of those like fill your location decks? You know, like it's just trying to fill the location, doing a mission or whatever. Sadly, anti-venom only dies. Shoot. Are we? I don't think we're playing Magic, right? This actually has some pretty good targets. Jane's bad. Mr. Negative is kind of okay, I think. I mean, I would play it for sure. Well, would I though? Because I need Black Panther Arnim Zola. I don't know if I would play it. It'd be kind of a tough call, actually. I like them going Nightcrawler there. That makes tons of sense. Yeah. Well, okay. This is kind of a regular zoo deck either way, right? Whether it's about filling locations or not. Oh, Iron Man's an insane hit. Okay. So this suddenly feels very good because now we know Panther looks great left because we're going to 33. Even like, you know, Blue Marvel doesn't change that. Marvel Boy doesn't get you enough. They got 15 to make up. And then mid, you can just go Iron Man, Black Panther for 40, which also looks pretty great. I mean, obviously any disruption, Shadow King, you know, Shang-Chi, whatever is possible, but under non-disruptive circumstances, this is pretty great. Iron Man, the dream target, honestly. Really the only great target. Mystique would have been a little stranded. Ravona would have been 2 free points, but nothing exciting. Negative would have been kind of wasted, I think. Jeff and Sunspot. Okay, Sunspot. Pretty forever. So I mean, this is really just a question of do they have the disruption to win this or not. It's that simple. It's that easy. The Council of Kangs. That's not disruption, and that's not disruption, which means we win. The symbiote also doesn't really gain any extra at least, which is nice. Bada boom, thank you, Anti-Venom, dude. Great Anti-Venom game. I guess kind of not necessary if we look, but still pretty exciting. The 20 covered, but man, 40 is nice.
Victory.
Cool. Yeah, that was a good example of this working as a backup. Yeah. All right. Psylocke negatives, good stuff. Can we actually draw an Anti-Venom before I play the negative one time in my life? Please, God. Honestly, Whiteout Room's not impossible for us, and it's kind of great. I mean, it falls off a little as you play a Mr. Negative, obviously, but at the same time, like, we have a Zola that costs 6 in hand, a Panther that costs 5, so we might be able to push this and just make a cool play. Comertage Cassandra Nova is also insane. I mean, you really want Nova here, of course. So that's kind of going to go away from Whiteout Room if I do that. You don't want to wait too long on this either. I mean, maybe we just like Black Panther right better. Maybe that's all you need. Ooh, I like this play a lot, actually. This does mean I'm all in on the other 2 spots because we're pretty much always losing this spot. Is that okay? Is that fine? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I got 3 turns to win 2 spots against a cloggy move deck. I don't know. Oh, I love them so much. Oh, I love them so much. Now we even get to pull some cards back here too. This is great news. We have what, 8 energy next turn. Negative cards in deck. Like, this is great. Wait, why did, oh, there it went. I was like, wait, what? It didn't fill. What's it doing? I mean, Nova's still got to go here, even though we lose Dark Tower. This is just too insane. We don't actually have like a great Artem Zola line. I guess like maybe Artem Zola here might be cool if you go Black Panther. Oh, okay. Less good, I guess, but still maybe interesting. Yeah, this is obviously crazy high powered. Oh my god, dude, I love this so much. So now we're doing Anti-Venom. He is a, what, a 6/4? Which might actually still get played because I just have a lot of energy here. It's kind of funny. Man, Nova, you barely did anything despite Comertage. What are you thinking? Nova, what's wrong with you? So, I mean, this kind of carries here, you think, right? Like, you don't really need to do anything else. Do we think there's a chance they turn off Limbo? I'm like a little worried about Magneto disruption happening too, you know? Like, I don't know where things should go. Like, I'm worried about Limbo turning off to some extent, not really, but a little bit technically. I'm worried about Magneto disruption happening a little bit. I want to make sure I basically have 1 power card in each spot. So Iron Man, Mystique, and Black Panther being those power cards. And then just like literally Anti-Venom on the final turn is fine. Like, he's gonna seal the deal with his sick looking artwork here. Okay, there's the Magneto. Yeah, like we said. Okay, so we covered right. That's fine. We're happy.
Wakanda forever.
I mean, you know, it's not totally secured technically, but they got to do something, Shang-Chi or whatever, to win. It's not trivial, I guess. Mid's also currently not that trivial, to be honest. Like,
I am Iron Man.
But it's enough that you gotta really work for it. Like, you gotta really win a lot of spots here. And even an additional 8 here puts us at a 9-point lead. Yeah, dude, Anti-Venom, you are just a mascot for this deck. You do nothing most of the time, but by God, do you look cool doing it. That's everybody's dream, isn't it? That's the American dream. Doing nothing most of the time, but looking freaking sick while it happens. Oh yeah, Anti-Venom, baby. We don't have the Psylocke to cheat it out early, but it doesn't really matter too much, you know, other than like playing it. Oh, never mind, you fool. Yeah, let's save some space on London. Although what we could actually do is just like bum rush it and then turn it off with magic. But I think, you know, we have some really insane payoffs with Iron Man and stuff. So I'm gonna let the London live. Armor is bad for Arnim Zola, actually. This would have been particularly good spots to put like a Panther Arnim Zola, but you know, we'll sort it out. Anti-Venom on 4, unless we draw negative. That's still got to be the better choice, right? That's fine. Okay. Panther's pretty great in London as well. Lady of Saints is actually pretty legit for us too, because we could Arnim Zola over there, like get a big symbiote stacked up and then go from that. So this Anti-Venom, I mean, has a lot of great targets left, you know, pretty much everything is fine. Jane, I guess, is the worst, maybe. Doesn't really do anything right now. Mystique is chill. I'm totally okay with a Mystique. Nova ×2 is pretty great. Next turn could be Magic Ravona. Yeah, Magic Ravona next turn. Nova, the second one, getting nice and chunky. Yeah, Lady of Saints is almost done as well. It's gonna be a great Arnim Zola spot if that's exactly what happens. Oh, these are all debuffed. Nice. Oh, is this a Hella deck? I didn't even realize it's a Hella deck, dude. Anti-Venom Hella. I saw in the data that Anti-Venom Hella is like the best way right now to play Hella decks, which sounds terrifying. Do we want to Magic this game or not, man? I think we actually still do, yeah, honestly. I think so. The more we would like finding an Iron Man is like insane for us, for instance. That said, I am really likely to just want a Black Panther into Arnim Zola. But if the Black Panther doesn't roll into Lady of Saints, we're kind of a little bit cooked, I would say, technically, because that's where we really want the power to come from, you know? Does your deck still got stuff in it? Oh, it's the Iron Man. Okay, but it's -2. Oh no, that's funny. I mean, I guess in this case, if Panther rolls left, like we just have Iron Man Mystique as a pretty great finisher as well. So maybe we don't worry about it. If Panther rolls right, we can go like Arnim Zola here, and that's fine. Does kind of strand the Mystique in that case, but it's okay. We could force right with the Mystique. Like you could Mystique now. Panther rolls here and here. Then you have Mystique, but it's only 19 power for the... I don't know. I kind of like the idea of the Panther rolling right. It's really fun if it does. It creates some really cool opportunities with the Arnim Zola. Nice. It also does, I guess, probably create a little risk technically as well. Dude, dude, the Red Hulk Anti-Venom line. Oh, dude, no way. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh my god. Does this do anything? Or we care about this at all? No. It's like, yeah, I mean, this should be fine with priority, right? Like, I guess technically like a Shadow King left or something could screw me, but I think we're fine. I don't expect that in like a Hello list or anything. Although, my god, if they have it, like A+ to you, bro. A+ to you, bro. Do they actually have Shadow King over there? Don't tell me this right now, dude. Don't do this to me. Don't Shadow King me right now, dude. They turned off their Luke Cage. That's funny. It's just Ghost Rider. Okay, dude. The Luke Cage is in here like, oh crap. Sorry, Iron Man. Yeah, that was a fun game. Sadly, the Anti-Venom didn't really do much. The Mystique ended up not helping. Although, like we said, if Panther had rolled left and 20 went here, you know, we had a pretty cool like Iron Man Mystique line. So had the possibility to be good, but this was just too cool of a line to pass up. Always happy to see our boy, always sad to see our boy. That's the story of this, man. What, like, who do you have to pay off at the second dinner team here, I wonder, in order to actually have like Mr. Negative on 3 with Iron Man, Null, Arnim Zola, and Mystique all in deck? I don't even ask for the Nova. Cassandra Nova, that's a bonus. Like, we don't need it. I just want the big hitters still in deck, you know? Like, we're gonna draw Null. I know how it goes. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, no, this is fine. We have a pretty cool line with like Arnim Zola Black Panther here, actually. So we can probably still go Venom mid, and then turn 5 is Panther left. Might be all we need, really. Such a big advantage in Quantum Realm. I guess Dracula does get pretty big, I'll say. I don't want to play Venom mid left though, because you mess up your Panther opportunities. Our other route here could be to just symbiote this and make a giant symbiote. Like even it's going to cost 0 next turn. It's going to be tiny though, is the thing. So it's like, could be like Nova though, or Mystique. I don't know. This is risky, right? It's kind of risky. Because you are committing to a path here. But yeah, see, this is what makes me nervous, is that Dracula can beat even a Panther here. Like, I think we need like Iron Man and something else. Okay, Nova's actually pretty legit, but my timing is still, I can't magic and, bro, you can't magic and symbiote. That doesn't work. Oh boy. I mean, we don't actually, I guess if I think about this, right? Like, we don't actually have to win mid. We can just win this barely. Like 7 is probably the number that you actually need though, because of Proxima Midnight. So if I don't get 7 over there, we might be cooked.
You won't need this anymore.
Corvus Glaive gone, Swarms. They're gonna have a hard time here, maybe dumping everything they need to get a big Dracula, because they don't have enough space. Like, you got multiple swarms. Oh my god, dude, like, I really want to do this. Anti-Venom creates a tie here. It's just like, oh man, I don't think I like the way I played this game, to be honest. Nova, how many cards are in deck? 3 actually. So Nova would still be 7 here. Then I dump like Iron Man, Black Panther left. That doesn't even feel big enough though, is the crazy thing. Like, oh, because Arnim Zola himself is just too, oh god, dude, I don't think I like the way we played this game. I don't know. I don't think I played this right. I don't like it. I don't know. The spacing here has really been more restrictive than I expected. Gambit, go mid. Hit mid, Gambit. Give me some space. Yes! I mean, that does increase my costs, but maybe that's okay. We just have space, right? That's the nice thing.
All hail Hydra!
Okay. Oh, bro, I can't Iron Man left because of... Oh, dude, I hate the way I've played this. I can't Iron Man left because of freaking Lady of Saints, you idiot. Oh my god, I think I've really goosed this game, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I think we goosed it. And 12. Like, these can go Lady of Saints, that's fine. Maybe that's just, this is a tie. Dude, I think we goosed it. I don't like the way we played this at all. I don't know, dude. I don't have a lot of faith here.
Wakanda forever!
I don't have a lot of faith here, dude. Do they hit a Proxima, I guess, is one question. Is 29 enough here? Lady Sif hits Scorn again. Really? That's it? You don't like play the Scorn? Guess you wanted the Scorn there. Did they dump all the... Oh, maybe that was all they had left. Yeah, they played all the Swarms already. No, that's the right line for them. Dude, I really hate the way I played this. I don't know. It worked out, so it really wasn't that bad, but I'm going to tell you where it went wrong, right? I just shouldn't have played Anti-Venom. Like, my instinct to play Anti-Venom because he's the new card and the fun card was overwhelming. And it really hurt us. I think we would have been better off just ditching the Anti-Venom and going Black Panther, Arnim Zola, and calling it a day. But, you know, I'm itching to do the new thing. Central Park pretty much negates Arnim Zola. So that's not fun. We do love Psylocke and Ravonna, though. Psylocke's a little better for Anti-Venom. So for now, I'm going to stick to this Psylocke. Gives you both Mr. Negative and Anti-Venom outs on 3. Ravonna only gives you Mr. Negative, of course, but still good for Iron Man, Mystique, and stuff later. So Ravonna a little bit better long term, just not on the turn 3 line. Okay. Yeah, let's go Ravonna left. This is gonna be hard to get a lot of power in this game, dude. We got Eternal's Arc. We almost need like a Gambit to start clearing some space. Delete these squirrels for us, please. I'll lean into Scorn. Yeah, squirrels are getting big. Gonna get buffed, aren't they? Yep, knew it. Null, Iron Man, Mystique. Just no good plays, right? Like, left is just impossibly hard to win. Yeah, I don't really. Okay, that actually makes me just not want to contest left at all now, though. Like, now there's kind of a line where you just ignore left. Oh, magic is turned on. this could be interesting, right? Like, this could be interesting. We turn off arc so that danger room's accessible for longer. Okay, I don't know. Mystique, don't die. We need that Iron Man probably to have any chance, because we need like stats, you know, like, I don't know, Jane here and Black Panther here, or vice versa, whatever. Some way to get enough stats. It's still gonna be a challenge, like, it's not that trivial. Grand Master sending the Colleen mid. Cool. Scorn getting very big. Don't die, Mystique. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die.
I am Iron Man.
You always think that animation's coming. You gotta wait. So you think you're safe. Nah. Wait another 5 seconds. See if the animation goes off. That's the only way you'll truly know. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not enough, but we gotta try, right? Like, left is gone. Dracula, we have to assume is too big. We need... Oh, that could have made a null really good. Dang, dude. Proxima's nasty, too, though. Are you kidding me? Bro, you have 17 forever. Iron Man? No, dude.
Opponent snapped.
Bro. Now they snap. Bro.
Escaped.
Ayo, good. Mr. Negative opener. Can we draw anti-venom so that I don't stick a dead... You know, he's far and away the worst card of the... Well, Jane's pretty bad too, I guess. Like, you know, they both have that Mr. Negative downside to acknowledge, but certainly... Oh, Mr. Negative mid's pretty great. I lose out on the Nebula, but I give them a dead card and activate the Zemo, right? That's the important thing. So, like, we can give Nebula a few points, no big deal. Armor is kind of fine there. It would be annoying as a surprise to like stop an Arnim's a little later or whatever, but for now it's okay. Cassandra can go left, no problem. This is gonna fill up their left here pretty soon, you know, like they have 3 cards already. Oh, never mind, 4 cards. It's literally already full. Okay, great. This still swaps, right? Yeah. As expected. I kind of thought that would happen the other way, where it would like go over and then move, but whatever, it worked. That's all we needed. So Nova should be pretty okay there. I don't think we're too worried about Atlantis, but it could be a way to empower Arnim Zola a little bit, actually. When did I draw this Iron Man? Am I insane? I guess I just drew magic. Dazzler and Squirrel Girl. Okay. I mean, surely we could just win one more of these spots, right? Like, it's gotta be that. It's gotta be the case. Like a Mystique will go over there with an Iron Man on it or something. Black Panther. Okay, that's a good way too with Arnim Zola, actually. Yeah. That will definitely carry 20 power here. They're never catching that up with Marvel Boy and Nebula hits, of course. Even with like Kazar, and they're not getting to that with Kazar and Blue Marvel either, right? I gotta double check, but I mean, it's 30 power. There's no way they're getting 16. That just doesn't make any sense. Jane draws a Mystique here, which is probably worth it, although we could arguably just do this now, and then you have like Iron Man null anyway. If you do this, you can only play Arnim's. You can't really play anything for the Mystique anyway, right? So yeah, you might as well just do this. It's a little bit of a question on ordering, I guess, but I think it's fine. We'll be able to adapt with the Iron Man. I think Iron Man right just can't lose for the record, but you know, we'll see how it goes, I guess. Because it's gonna be 40 power. Seems insurmountably large. I guess there's always like Shang-Chi stuff technically we have to think about, maybe. You could maybe play a null Mystique mid. We didn't get that though, so never mind. Dude, this anti-venom, you're killing me, man. Like, this hedges against exactly Shang-Chi. I don't know how likely this deck is to have Shang-Chi. It's not impossible by any means, but it's just, you know, like, you got an Omega Red in here. There's no way you have room for Shang-Chi, right? It just doesn't make sense. There's no way.
I am Iron Man.
Ultron.
There's no strings on me.
That makes more sense. Anti-Venom, dude, you look cool. I'm not gonna lie, you look very cool in hand. But you're very dead as well. You're very, very dead in hand, so That's not helping us out here. Hey, oh, good. Great Mr. Negative hand. Yeah, actually. Yeah. We are a little late on this Cassandra, but okay, it's okay. Yeah. I don't feel very talkative today. I don't know what it is. I think I'm a little sleepy. Toddler has not been sleeping well lately, driving me a little crazy. But I'm like not that talkative. I don't know. I don't feel like I have that much to say. Maybe it's because I've just recorded so many videos this month. I'm like out of anecdotes and there's nothing to share anymore. I have no inspiring, interesting stories or anecdotes or anything because I think I did the count yesterday. Let me check again. This is an interesting fact. I think I have posted in October. By the end of today, I will have posted 54 real videos. Oh dude, no, not this. No, the anti-synergies. No, I will have posted 54 real videos and I think it was like another 35 shorts, so in theory like 90 videos this month across multiple channels or whatever. That is kind of remarkable, to be honest. Panther Zola right now is actually just better, right? Because the Panther goes to 10 and then 20 and 20. And then that still kind of makes Null interesting as well for later, right? Like to follow it up. Like I don't know if you actually win on the Dracula here or not, but yeah, I think that's certainly the play. Iron Man could certainly secure right as well if we draw Iron Man here. Proximal left, okay, that's fine. Gambit gone, Sif gone. So I mean, this looks like a pretty straightforward path for them here to like a big Dracula. Swarms might go mid. I mean, you feel pretty great about the Panther mid and left here. It just seems hard to beat. It's just like, do you need to use the Null here? It doesn't really do enough. 16, you don't expect to beat the Dracula necessarily, but it's got, I mean, it doesn't really need to go anywhere else, right? That's the thing. We don't know if they have an APOC anyway, so this might be just fine.
Two more shall take its place.
I mean, 15's a lot. I guess. Do they have anything left in hand though? Or do they just play every card? Is the Dracula just dead?
Wakanda forever.
I don't even know. Maybe it's just dead. Did they leave anything? Oh, the Scorn is up there. Like I said, doesn't really matter. We just cover elsewhere. We're seeing the real downside here though of the anti-venom. I do love that we get to actually see him though, which won't happen too often. He really does look like Venom in hand now. Heyo, Mr. Negative. I was kind of hoping for more anti-venom games, but at the same time, Mr. Negative helps us win games. So, winning is good. This is certainly a Mr. Negative deck first and an anti-venom deck second, if you're lucky, right? Negative into Jane in particular is pretty good, and a decent hand or deck for it right now too. Although, yeah, naturally, as I say that, we draw the best possible card for the Mr. Negative. Goodness knows you always get, we're gonna draw Mystique or Null next. It's how it always goes. Now, Cassandra would be a really nice draw in this game because we got Erisham opponent, so hopefully we actually draw Cassandra. Nice. Asgard's a good spot for it too because we can play Mr. Negative and then draw a bunch of stuff, and this probably sticks at least through the Asgard. I don't actually trust that it sticks forever because too many Shadow Kings, too many idiots around for this, too many Shang-Chi's, etc. I mean, honestly, they did add so much power there that the Mr. Negative is maybe a little bit of a risk. Like 20 to 12 is not the biggest lead anymore. Maybe we put the Mr. Negative mid actually. Maybe that +2 rolls right and it makes the difference. I don't know. It might make a little difference anyway. Oh my good god, dude, what a legend. The Valkyrie, like we said, right? I knew it didn't last. Erisham decks without fail always gain the best possible cards they need. It just simply never fails. So Black Panther and Arnim Zola is still pretty great, and then we can finish with a Null as well. Jane literally has nothing to draw, so pointless to go for a Jane. I think it's got to be Arnim Zola Null. I guess you put the Null mid too, right? Just to have a basis across kind of all three spots. Oh, that goose could have screwed me. That goose could have cooked my goose if it went mid. Oh, bro!
Wakanda forever!
Dude, I swear to God, Erisham decks, dude, they just never fail to get every single thing that they need, dude. It's unbelievable. It's actually insane. We might still win, but they'll have some insane answer to this, you know. I have absolutely zero faith we win this game.
Victory.
They don't know they hit the null, dude. Oh my god. Dude, I like playing Airship is the funny thing, but man, does it tilt you when they just get the perfect, seemingly perfect answers. That's always tough.